Well, hello everyone. Happy Monday to you. I know it's a little later in the day, but I am here and I am excited about talking to you today. So, I'm going to talk to you today about something that I have been working on myself. And I feel like if there's anything that I'm working on that can help out my community, I love to share. So, I'm going to talk today about something that in midlife we all deal with, and that is taking care of our business. Taking care of our business. I was listening to a video this morning and where this lady was talking about how she's going through a struggle in midlife with her quitting her job, her getting to a place where she had no savings. She dipped into her 401k and she pretty much said, I am broke. And so I want to talk about some things that I'm doing that I want to share with you that will help you. Now, this all stemmed from a friend of mine who asked me a question, and I talked about it before. Her name is Bunny, and she asked me the question, do you have a savings? And I said, of course I do. I have a savings. And she said, okay, is it your savings only? And I said, well, no, me and my husband have a savings. She said, what do you have of your own? And it really made me think about what I was doing myself. Not that we can't come together as husband and wife, but what am I doing to really get my portfolio, to get my business in order? So I started out from there. I started saving money, putting money away every time I got paid. And to this date, I am proud to say that I am moving up. My savings is increasing every month. So I get paid monthly, and that is different for me because down through the years, I was getting paid every 2 weeks. But really taking your money and focusing in on what you need to do from month to month, it really makes you stretch and it really makes you think about what you're going to have close to the end of the month. So I'm just going to share some tips that I have been doing and encourage you to move and start doing some things, just changing how you're looking at your money. So managing your finances in midlife is crucial for really securing your future and reducing the financial stress. Nothing is more stressful than not having money. Okay, so let's talk about some things that I did. Now, first of all, one of the things I did was I got a little planner. Now, this is a small one. I did have a bigger one, but right now I'm using this as a budget planner. And every time I get paid, I write in here and I write what I have to do. I write everything that I'm doing from each check that I get. How am I using my money? And I'm really focused on where my money goes. Like, you get a direct deposit, and when you get your direct deposit, what do you start doing? Swiping. And I had gotten so used to swiping. I go to TJ Maxx, I go to Marshall's, and swipe. Oh, I like this, I like that. And you have no control of your money because you have it and it's swiping. Before you know it, you look and it's like, so I focus on where my money is going. What am I doing with my money? So a few things that I do to start out is, first of all, my tithe. I pay my tithe no matter what because I give God his first off the top. So that is the first thing, paying my tithe, putting that first. Over the years, I've found that when I pay my tithe, my money stretches somehow. When I haven't paid my tithes, it was like my money is just going through like a hole in my pocket. So paying my tithes, some people may not believe in it, but it is something that I really focus on, is paying my tithes. Secondly is saving. I save money. First of all, for my household, and then my own personal savings, putting away, taking money off the top for both of those funds, getting some money put away, saving. The next thing I do is I really see what I'm going to spend over the course of the month on food, what I'm going to spend on gas, going back and forth to work or wherever I'm going, how much I need for food, how much I need for gas. A biggie for me is my hair. I don't do a lot of spending, but getting my hair done. So monthly, I get my hair done. I have a fund for that. Then I have a fund for Brenda Kelly. Yes, I have a fund for myself. Some money for me to spend. So if you think about it, if you're paying your tithe, if you have your savings all taken care of, if you have your food money, you have your gas for your car, you have whatever that is, if you buy something personally for you, for me, it's getting my hair done. I do my own nails. Every periodically, if I want to get my feet done or whatever, I do those things. I set aside a fund for that. And then I have a couple subscriptions. One is a book subscription, which is like $11 a month. And I do that because I like to read and I like to listen to books. So that's something that's important to me. Zoom, having a Zoom account, and also my IRA, my retirement fund. Those are some things that I have set in place. So I pay those things monthly. Once I have everything listed and I am doing those things, guess what? My money is accounted for. I know where everything is going. If I have an amount of money for myself, then that's my spending money. Everything is accounted for, so you're not just swiping your card. And one of the things that I do is I have it accounted for, and I have a booklet, little purse I got on Amazon, and all my money is in here. Here I have food, my food money. I have one for gas. I have one for my hair. I have one, this one is for clothing, Christmas fund, and I put birthday money in there. And I have emergency money. This is just extra. And dining out. So whenever me and my husband dine out, which is very seldom, we cook at home, but we go out maybe once a week for soup and salad. That's my dining out money. So I have money accounted for. So one of the things, number one, that I encourage you to do is to budget wisely. Really focus on where your money is going. Know where your money is going. Eliminating debt, by knowing where your money is going instead of swiping a card, a credit card where the interest is high and you're having to pay and it seems like it's not going down. Know where your money is going and a lot for what you want to spend. Even if you like to go shopping, say you want to take $100 and say, I'm going to put $100 aside this month for spending. You know where your money is going. So that is number one, really looking at your budget, looking at what you have to pay and preparing for that time. So that's number one, looking at your budget, assessing your budget, and knowing what you need to do. Now, midlife is a great time to really take a look at those finances, tracking your income, your expenses, tracking them, really looking at what you're doing, cutting back where you need to cut back on. If you know that you're spending money on something that is really a waste, cutting back on those things. Okay, number two is prioritize your debt repayment. If you have credit cards, I am proud to say I have one credit card that I have been paying on for quite a while. And after I started really working on my budget, I'm proud to say that this next month, the end of this month actually, I will be paying that one credit card off. And it has been taking a lot of my money. So I'm excited now that I don't have to take that $200 and pay on that credit card. Guess what? Guess where it's going? Savings. I'm not going to find something else to do with that money. It's going into my savings. So really prioritize debt repayment. Look at the high interest credit cards that you have that are eating away at your financial stability. Look at those and pay them off. You may focus on that, what they call the avalanche method, where you're tackling the high interest debt first, or you can do the snowball method where you're focusing in on paying the smaller ones first and then go toward the high interest credit cards. Really reducing debt really frees you up for more money in your savings. Like I said, I can't wait until this month is over because now that money will go into my savings account. That's number 2. Now, number 3 is boosting your retirement savings. If you have a retirement savings, really think about what you can do to boost that. Maximize your contributions if you have a 401k or an IRA. Really take advantage of catching up contributions if you're over 50. That helps you, it allows you to contribute more money. So if you are getting closer to a retirement and you want to bump that up while you're working, do just that. I just did that where I bumped up my IRA that I'm doing, paying $50 a month. Now I bumped it up to $100 because I'm getting closer to my retirement time. So if you have an IRA or a 401k and you can increase your contribution, do that now. And even if you're not working, say you're retired, you have a IRA, you can boost that now and it'll help you in the future. So number 4 is building an emergency fund. Do you have an emergency fund? It is so important that you build it. I was watching a video today where a young man was talking about having an emergency fund, and he said that he likes to keep at least $1,000. So that means that if he has $1,200 and he borrows out $100 or $200, then maybe someone wants to borrow some money later. Well, he says, I don't have it to borrow because I'm not going below $1,000. I'm keeping a certain amount in my savings. So really focus on building up an emergency fund. Unexpected expenses come up all the time. Medical bills, car repairs. When you think about all the things that can happen, job loss, especially during this time, there's so much happening. You don't know what the job situation is going to be. So it can disrupt your finances. So really focus in on building up at least 3 to 6 months worth of expenses saved in a high yield savings account is key. Having an emergency fund, it prevents you from relying on those credit cards. If you don't have an emergency fund, we will be quick to swipe a credit card or dip into our retirement savings, which we're going to need as we get older. So really focus on building an emergency fund. I don't care if it's $25. When you get a little extra, build on it. One of the things that I got here was from my friend Bunny is a 30 envelope savings challenge. And I got this, so I haven't done anything with it, but guess what? I am getting ready to start. And it's where you just save an amount of money and you put it in each envelope and you just save up. It's 30 envelopes. And say I decide that I'm going to have $100 in each envelope. Well, $100 in 30 envelopes. Think about it. Think about the math in that. 30 envelopes and I put $100 in each one. Look what I'll have. So really focusing, you can say you're going to do $25 in each one. It doesn't matter, but $100 would be good. Every time I get $100, put it in here. Okay? So really building on an emergency fund. Make it fun. Make it fun. Make it something that, okay, I'm doing a little bit more every time. When I get that extra money, even with coins, I have a jar for pennies. I have a jar for silver coins. Take that money, dump it out of your purse every time, when you're cleaning out your purse, dump it out, put it in there. You'd be surprised at the money that you save. All right. So building your emergency fund. Number 5 is just diversify and review your investments. So if you have investments, if you have stocks, review them. Your investments sometimes get to the point where you may have them on autopilot. You may have just the standard. And that keeps you from really doing a lot. It's safe. Consider maybe having a financial advisor. I have one, my friend Sue McQueen, who is right there ready to help me anytime I have any questions about my stocks and bonds. Sometimes you need that advisor to rebalance your investments. So think about how you can diversify and review your investments. Look at them. Don't just let them sit there and you see, oh, there's a little rise, but really think about how you can make some changes and it can boost your 401k or your stocks and bonds. All right. So my final thoughts for today is in midlife, think about this is a pivotal stage in your life where you may be at the point where you don't really have any savings. But guess what? Like I was when my friend said, hey, do you have a savings? Just something that you have. Think about it and think about what I can do. Think about how you're spending your money and the things that you can do to improve your financial health. Now, I'm not just talking about wellness. I'm talking about wellness financially, because it's one thing to be healthy in physical body, but financially well, that's a wonderful thing when you know that you are putting away for your future. You know that you are making some changes that will make you more comfortable in the future. So really, midlife is a pivotal stage to take control of your financial future by budgeting wisely, by eliminating the debt that you have, by saving for retirement, by building an emergency fund, and making some smart investments. So I just wanted to share that with you today. If you're in midlife, and even if you're not, I am also helping some of my friends to really improve on their financial portfolio. So if you are in a place where you feel like I don't have anything saved, guess what? You can start today. You can start today. Just creating that space of health and wellness in your finances. All right. So I just wanted to share that for those of you that are new to this channel. Welcome. Thank you for coming today. And I encourage you to come back. We talk about all things midlife. We talk about taking care of our health, living well, eating healthy, all of the things concerning living a healthy lifestyle. All right, so thank you for coming. If you're new, I encourage you just to leave a comment. Say, hey, this was helpful to me. If you've been here before, thank you for coming again and just being with me. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about today's video. All right, have an amazing rest of your day. Happy Monday, and I will see you real soon. Take care.